And speaking of people taking them down, NCAA women's basketball champion Angel Reese highlighting a trash-talking double standard in women's sports. The LSU star was criticized for taunting an opponent after her team's championship win. She says she feels female athletes should be free to be as competitive as the fellas. So how can we do away with the double standard? Joining me now in studio, she is OutKick host and I don't know why I do that. Former ESPN reporter, Charly Arnolt. Hi, Charly.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited you're here. I'm excited you're at OutKick.
I'm super excited to be at OutKick. It's a very refreshing experience. And speaking of refreshing, we talk about these young female athletes who are now shedding what I guess are more ladylike expectations of them throughout the course of their competition. We saw Angel Reese, who was taunting Caitlin Clark, one of her opponents, the star of the opposite team, throughout the entire game. Yeah. Before the game, during the game, after the game. And it really paid off. And it's something we don't often see, but this was the most watched women's college basketball game of all time.
Wow.
And it was an incredible game. I don't know if you watched.
Lopsided.
But great. Yeah, great game, though, in terms of, both teams really bringing their big strengths to the court. Yeah. But let's be honest, people love conflict. They eat up any drama that they possibly can.
They were giving her a hard time, and it's like, they would never do that to...
Oh, never. And the people that say, oh, I didn't like the trash talking, do you not appreciate the trash talking when it comes to men's sports? Because you're lying.
Of course. Like Draymond Green? He's a big baby.
Well, absolutely. We just saw in the opening series in the playoffs, LeBron James and Dylan Brooks, they were going at it the whole time, and that actually overtook the main storyline of this being the playoffs. It was just basically about them two going at it each and every game.
Yeah, and now Bronny James is going to the worst school in the history of our country, maybe the world. Uh-oh. And I'm sad for him and his family. Oh,
uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You can't spell sucks without USC. So let's get back to Angel Reese. I love her. I love her bravado. She has
a lot.
Sports Illustrated in the swimsuit edition. She's 6'3", which makes sense for a basketball player, but she was really fun. She's like, yeah, I'm 6'3". I got a great little body. I'm going to show it.
She does have a great body, and she's really owning the space she's in. I mean, there's not so many models that have the physique like she does, and really this is just another testament to how powerful her antics, we'll call them, during the championship game really were. No one would know the name Angel Reese like they do now if she wouldn't have acted the way that she did. So it really paid off for her.
Which I love.
Oh, I loved it. And then you saw the taunting, the John Cena, you can't see me thing during the whole points of the game. Yeah. And Angel Reese, I don't know if you know, but right now she's pushing almost 2 million Instagram followers. Her NIL valuation, almost $1.5 million. So for a college athlete,
explain
not
what
bad.
that is, because people don't realize that there have been rule changes.
Yes.
And now for certain things where your likeness is involved, you can be promised deals coming up in the future. She just turned 21, bought herself a lovely
Mercedes-Benz.
Exactly right.
Right. I know. I wish I was in that position when I was 21 years old. I'm still
5 years ago, you could not monetize any of this, and now they're like, now I'm famous and I'm making money.
Well, it's about time that college athletes were proven their worth. They make so much money for the schools and universities that they're at, and before they weren't seeing a penny of that. Yeah. Really just the school was making money off their names, image, and likenesses. Yep. So now they're able to collaborate and partner with brands like the biggest brands in the world of sports and beyond, and make money while they're still in school, which you can only imagine if they're starting that now, how much they're going to be worth post-college.
And is it Cavender, the twins at U Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've made millions of dollars, and they signed a deal with WWE.
Yeah, one of also my former employers. So I'm excited for them, but also, you know what I think? I think Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark from Iowa's team, they should think about some type of a collaboration. Maybe they should team up.
They got to keep it going.
Because they could make a lot of money together.
I mean, the only way they do that is if they both go to the championship game next year, which they're saying they're building a super team at LSU.
Could happen.
Very exciting. Charly, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Continued success on OutKick.
Thank you so much.
Woo.